The umpire made the call there late in the game that cost the Panthers a run. Like you said, it could be called about every time if umpires are able to see it or remember to look, too. That's another thing. Sometimes you forget about to look at those things.
Yeah, definitely. Just makes it tough. That's a really tough call to make.
Little floater left side for the out. Pop up by McDonald for out number 2. Brings up Jalen Krause now. As Krause, the pitcher here in game number 2, standing in as Jalen had 2 hits, a double, 2 doubles, I should say. She scored her first time she doubled in the 3rd inning in game number 1. It's just underway here in this contest. It's cooled off a little bit here tonight after starting out 74 degrees. Now it's getting down to a 64 feel-like temp, 71 actual temp. And the wind's still out of the south at about 9 miles per hour. A little chilly before we're done here tonight. As Jalen Krause skies this one right side. Right fielder coming in on the run, just shy of the foul line. She'll make the catch. As putting it away is Lisa Tucker for the out there, the F9 for out number 3. We go to the bottom of the 1st inning. No score from Cascade. We're back after this from KMCH Sports.
The Manchester Press is your community newspaper. Check out the sports section for game stats and photos of area players and game highlights. The Manchester Press, serving the area for over 130 years.
Great food and great fun with friends. That's what's waiting for you at Beaver's Lounge in Manchester. Check out their Thursday night bucket of wings special and Friday night fish special. Beaver's also has a different lunch special every Monday through Friday. Beaver's Lounge on the corner of Main and Madison in downtown Manchester. Leave it to Beaver's to show you a good time.
Newhouse Construction and Concrete is proud to support all our area athletes. Give Phil a call at 927-5178 for your commercial, ag, or residential projects, or visit newhouseconstruction.com. Newhouse Construction and Concrete turns design into reality.
In sports, as well as banking, numbers mean everything. Making sure you have experienced athletes and bench strength are a critical combination for a winning team. The same goes for our F&M team. With an average longevity of 15 years and 28 members strong, F&M is consistently showing strength in numbers. F&M Bank, the right choice, member FDIC.
At Georgian Auto in Manchester, their approach to auto repairs is simple. Fix it right and get you back on the road. From tires to transmissions, they fix it all. Georgian Auto in Manchester, where complete automotive service and repair is their complete focus.
You may not wear glasses or contacts, but how do you know if you're seeing your best or if your eyes are healthy? Why not be proactive and get your eyes examined? Dr. Daniel E. Mersch and his professional staff at Manchester Family Vision can help. Call 563-927-3682 to schedule an appointment. Manchester Family Vision Center wishes all the local sports teams best of luck this season. Manchester Family Vision Center on West Main, where clear vision begins with healthy eyes.
Backhand to Cascade. This one Sky behind the pitcher circle. Jacqueline Peterson comes in and makes the catch as the pop-out. Second baseman, round number 1, Annie Meyer now stands in. That was off the bat of Lisa Tucker. Meyer now standing in after getting 1 hit in game 1. 11-6 the final. Cascade with the victory. With the loss. Monticello with the victory, of course, in game 1. As Cascade dropped to 19-11 in the River Valley Conference, 8-7, 5-3 on the north side of the RVC, where they came into the night tied for first with Northeast. 8-7 at home now. There's a foul ball left side. Meyer, the battle up there, 1-1 the count to Annie Meyer. As Monticello proving to 9-12, 6-8 overall. Another foul ball, 1-2 to count. 3-5 north side of the River Valley Conference. 8-5 road record for Monticello. Double digit. They're 5-2 in double digit contests now. And they scored their 141st run there, 141 runs for, and 160 now runs allowed coming in tonight. 7 runs per game. They average offensively, give up 8 per game. Does Monticello. Meyer, good little battle here, 1-2. Swung on the miss for strike 3. Jalen Krause, the sophomore pitcher, has a quick 2 up and 2 down as we check the numbers on Jalen Krause. Her 11th start, or a 12th start, I should say, tonight. A 4-6 record and 64 in the third innings pitched, 1 save, 62 hits against her, 53 runs against, 36 earned runs, a 3.92 ERA. She's walked 46, hit 6, struck out 34, and opponents are hitting .216 against her. Laura Kramer stands in as there is the ball off the plate after a strike. 1-2 the count to Laura Kramer. A hit. RBI variety. Scored the first run of the game as Cascade jumped out on top. 1-0 back in the first inning, and there's the ball scattered in left field. Diving effort, not able to get to it, is the left fielder as going into second. As a nice dive by Aspen Gilmore, but not able to get to that one. And 2 outs and a runner on second with Noel Green standing in.
Yeah, good effort by the left fielder there. I mean, in that situation, that hard of a hit ball, I think in that time period, I would have just tried to keep it in front of me a little bit rather than going for it. You got plenty of time.
This ball by Noel Green's hit right off right under her number. How about that? As a double there, they have the numbers in the fence with the cups on all the seniors, 7 seniors, and she hit it right under her number, knocked the bottom cup out of the 6 out there in right center field, gets an RBI double. And now we have some cups on the field. The center fielder going to go over and put the cup back in. She's just going to throw them over the fence. Now is not wasting time to put it back in. How about that? Green hits her own number out there in right center field. And the Cougars get on the board here in this one, 1-0. The strike taken there by Riley Tankis as she stands in. So a 2-out double, RBI variety, scored Kramer easily. As Green stands down at second base. Swing and miss there for strike 2. 0-2 the count here to Riley Tankis. As Tankis had 1 hit, walked twice, scored. 4-run 4th in game 1. Outside there, 4 ball. And the count is 1-1 here to Tankis. And this one, skied up and on a play right side for the foul ball, and a 1-2 count here.
Yeah, these hitters are definitely going to have to speed up their hands a little bit. Jalen's got a little bit more spin than last pitcher, so get it going a little bit quicker. They're going to have to go with the pitch a lot more than they did last game.
Krause back in and ready. And swung on and missed. The pitch downstairs, can't catch up to it as Tankis goes down swinging. For the 3rd out, the Cascade jumps on the scoreboard. They lead 1-0 to the second. We go back after this from KFCH Sports.
Why make 10 calls when you can make 1 call to Mormon Insurance, a member of People's Insurance in Manchester, and get the best quote from 10 different companies on your auto, home, and farm insurance? You can depend on Mormon Insurance for fast, friendly service and quality coverage. Call Kathy or Rachel today at 927-2263. Mormon Insurance, a member of People's Insurance in Manchester.
Since 1995, Edgewood Feed Mill Construction has provided customers with a quality, pre-engineered building package for their swine facility needs. needs. Edgewood Feed Mill Construction is a general contractor and will assist you with the construction of your livestock facility, start to finish. For more information on Edgewood Feed Mill Construction, contact Steve Harris at 563-920-7835.
This is Fred Smock from Dunlap Motors in Independence with Chevy, Buick, and certified pre-owned Chevy, Buick, and GMC, and nearly 300 new and used cars and trucks in stock. We have big town inventory with small town service. Go to DunlapMotorsIndy.com.
At Precision Collision, we are committed to providing you with high-quality auto body repair and paint refinishing. Our expertly trained technicians can repair all accidental damage and get you back on the road in no time. Come visit me, Jeff, for a free estimate. We are located along Highway 20 at the Delaware Turnoff. Precision Collision, one call does it all, quality guaranteed.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. It takes the right financial partner who cares as much about your future as you do, building a financial plan to meet your life's priorities and helping you achieve the financial security you're after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact me, Mitch Payton, or Matt Schulte today. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together.
John Sonia back with you from Cascade as we go to the second inning. Cascade scoring one run on 2 hits. One runner left on. That bottom half of the first, top of the second out, Riley Worthen will stand in, and hard chopper left side. Diving effort, backhanded stab at it, bounces over the glove of Noel Green at short into left field. The leadoff single for Worthen, the first hit of the game for Monticello, brings up Caitlin Cruz now.
I think she'll have a little bit better chance staying on her feet there, especially how hard this ground is tonight. I mean, unless it's smooth, right on the ground, hit hard, you better stay on your feet and try to knock it down.
So Worthen's on. Caitlin Cruz standing in, the designated player. She picked up the win, getting her 4th win on the season in Game 1, 11-6 victory. Cruz takes a ball there. On and on, bunts this one right side. First baseman Clemens comes on, fires the Meyer covering first as the second baseman. So the 3-4 sacrifice bunt out there for out number 1. Nicely executed as Worthen makes her way to second and brings up Jacqueline Peterson now. As Peterson, in game number 1, struck out twice, lined out, and grounded out. 0 for 4 in that game as takes a strike to the inside corner at the knees. Chris C. and Steve Butler, the umpires here tonight from the Scott County area. So we're in Cascade on this Tuesday night area softball River Valley Conference doubleheader. Monticello winning the first game. Peterson swings through this one for a strike. 0-1 the count with 1 down. Top of the second, 1-0 Cascade. Swung on and missed. Pitch outside away. Peterson trying to protect that zone. Chased it and came up empty for strike 3 and out number 2.
Yeah, there definitely has to be a little bit more discipline. This girl has a lot more spin. We'll move it up, down, side to side, especially on that outside corner. So, and she's got a little bit of speed to her. So they're really going to have to get those hands ready.
Ball up and out to Sydney Hansen now. Hansen, sophomore, stands in. 2 hits, 2 doubles in that game number 1. Scored once. Stands back in and facing the pitcher, Haley Hannon. Here for Cascade. Ground ball into left field. Worthen to third. And the cut coming into home, cutting that on off is Kramer, the third baseman. Hansen held to a single, and hold at third is Worthen. So runners on first and third, 2 down. Brings up Aspen Gilmore now. Haley Hannon, her 14th start of the season, 9-3 record. And 79 innings pitched. 95 hits against her. A strike called there to Gilmore. 0-1 the count. 49 runs against, 34 earned runs, a 3.01 ERA, 6 walks, 65 strikeouts, and 257 average up and out there for a ball to Aspen Gilmore. With 2 outs here, Monticello trying to answer after they gave up a run the bottom half of the first to Cascade. Cascade gained the momentum first in this game. As they did in the first game, there's a ball scattered in the right field. Coming on is Tucker. She'll put it away for the routine F9 for round number 3. And the Cougars able to strand 2 Panthers on there. Go to the bottom of the second. 1-0 Cascade. Back after this from KMCH Sports.
American Trust and Savings Bank wishes all area athletes and coaching staff continued success. American Trust and Savings Bank with locations in Dyersville, Farley, Dubuque, and Des Moines. Simply better banking. Check them out at americantrust.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Sight and good vision is very easy to take for granted until it is taken away. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is here to help you. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is located at 105 East Butler Street in Manchester and at 1113 West 3rd Street in Vinton. Your vision is our primary focus.
Anderson is the leader in doors and windows. They set the bar high with high-performing, dependable, energy-efficient products for your renovation and building projects. Contact your local vendor, Delhi Lumber, at 922-2404 for all of your window needs. Delhi Lumber, your authorized Anderson Windows dealer, big-town quality with small-town service.
Jay's Auto Supercenter has quality pre-owned vehicles, great financing options, and a full-service department, body shop, and detail department. See their full line of vehicles online at jsautosales.net. At Jay's Auto, customer satisfaction is their #1 priority.
What did she ask about?
John Sadia back with you from Cascade. We're in the second inning, bottom of inning number 2. 6, 7, 8, Bailey Clemens, Haley Hannon, and Addie Weber standing in here. 1-0 Cascade leads this game. The last of inning number 2. Clemens sends this one in the air, up and out of play left side for a foul ball. Strike one, 0-1 the count. Bailey Clemens was hit twice in that game. One their first 2 times up. Second and fourth innings, she scored. The second time in the fourth, popped out a grounded out, an RBI ground out back in the 1-run 7th inning. There's a grounder. That's going to be a fair ball right on the line. Worthing picks it up, fires across for the 5-3 put out for out number 1. Brings up the pitcher of record now for Cascade, Haley Hammond.
Yeah, she's been way ahead of that ball all night. She's got to keep that weight back and let it get deeper in the zone. Such as how good of a hitter they need her here.
There's a ball up and out. Panthers with the 11-6 win in game 1. Ended a 3-game win streak in this series by Cascade. Now the last 24 meetings since 2007, Cascade has won 15 games, while Cascade 9. There's a throw over from Worthing, the 5-3 put out for out number 2. So 15-9, Monticello has won the last 24 meetings in this series since 2007. As it was the first win since June 29th of 2015 in the series when Monticello won at home 4-2. Last time they won here was May 29th of 2015. This one's right on the line by Worthing. Can she make it? No. Indeed, it's safe is the call.
I think that was a missed call right there.
Should have been a foul ball.
Should have been a foul ball. Spinning on the line, picked it up outside the line there.
You had the better angle. I had the umpire and the catcher right in front of me.
Definitely a missed call. But I mean, hey, it happens. But
just tailed to the left when she picked it up. He stayed with his fair call.
Yeah.
As that ball was right on the line, just like the first one hit by Clemens. And Weber is on. The infield hit. Third hit of the game here for Cascade. As Whitney Clemens standing in here. Had big 2 RBI hit a double back in the 4th of game 1. Now a ground ball hit again. Worthing getting a workout in this inning. 5-3 put out there. She makes the 3 put outs with an H5 in there in between as we go to the 3rd inning. It's 1-0 Cascade. Back after this from KMCH Sports.
Hi, this is Jamie Vaskey at Don & Walt LLC, your independent Lennox dealer in Manchester, encouraging you to plan ahead. Have us check your heating or air conditioning unit before you need it. For residential or commercial plumbing and heating needs and top quality Lennox furnaces and heating units, see Don & Walt LLC on East Main Street in Manchester, or give us a call at 927-2232.
Farmers Savings Bank proudly supports all area athletes and their coaching staff. For all your banking needs, visit them in Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, Arlington, and Aurora, or online at farmersavingsbank.com. Member FDIC.
Viafield is your headquarters for all your seed, chemical, and fertilizer needs. They have professional service and quality products needed to bring the best crop to market. Viafield, providing growth opportunity for 18 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota.
The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and the Dyersville Commercial recognize the hard work and dedication of all area athletes. Check out the weekly sports section in the commercial for scores and information. The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and Dyersville Commercial, supporting your communities.
Top of the third inning already in this one. Cascade leading Monticello 1-0. 9-1-2 slated here for the Panthers. Lauren Reese, Shea Stephen, and Taylor McDonald. John Swisher and Coconut Valley assistant coach Sonny McCormick. Back with you from Cascade. Wherever you're listening in tonight, as live on Mix 94.7 on our worldwide stream, KMCH.com, on our smartphone app. Also on YouTube, KMCH radio channel on YouTube, either live or the archive format. All our games are uploaded on YouTube. Lauren Reese swings to that one for a strike. 0-1 the count. This one is a slow grounder. As Noel Green up and over, low throw, nice scoop though by the first baseman Clemens, and the 6-3 putout for out number 1.
Great pitch. Definitely caught her off guard, and a great pick by Bailey Clemens. Good play.
As Reese was fooled there with that pitch for sure. The awkward-looking swing as the junior excellent golfer, been to the state tournament the last 3 years in a row. In the top 8 this past spring, Lauren Reese, the daughter of assistant coach Doug Reese, who mans the first base coaching box for Coach Brent McDonald. Runs the ball off the plate after a strike. 1-1 the count here to Shea Stephen. Stephen flight out to Tankis in left field, her first time up. And hit in the air, left side, going back. Tankis still going back. Yeah. It is. You were right over the left field fence. Tankis looked like she had a bead on it, going back all the way to the fence, reaching up, but over into the bushes out of left field. Beyond the left field fence as Shea Stephen with the home run there. And this game is tied up. The home run to left. As the wind kept carrying that ball high in the sky, and Stephen with the home run. Her first home run of the season. The 7th home run for this Panther offense. And we're knotted up here in the top of the third with 1 out. This one's a foul ball lifted up and down the play left side. Off the bat, Taylor McDonald would stand in. Popping out to the third baseman Kramer last time in the first.
Yeah, one thing here is she is bringing more heat than the last pitcher. If they make good contact, she's going to provide the power for them here. So they seem to focus on finding the center of that ball and cutting it in half.
Fouls another one off there. 0-2 the count to McDonald, the junior daughter of head coach Brett McDonald, who improved his record after the game 1 win to 45-50 now. Season Cello, Coach Ken Weber in his 6th season at Cascade, 140-68 after game 1. Donald back in and ready. 0-2 on the way. Upstairs, shoulder high for a ball. Here to McDonald. Jalen Krause awaits on deck. 1 away here. There's a slow ground to the left side. Crane gets to it up and over. And the 6-3 put out for out number 2 brings up Jalen Krause now. Tucker and Wright, her last time in the first. One run, the home run by Stephen. Here in the top of the third inning. This one is a hard, the diving effort of Green into center field. Jalen Krause has herself a hit there. That's her 3rd hit of the ball game. Of the night, I should say. as Krause is on with 2 down here in the third. And Riley Worthen will stand in now. Worthen sends this one into left center field. That ball is going to go over the fence for a home run, a 2-run shot. How about that? This Panther offense come alive with power here. Their 7th and 8th home runs of the season now, and gives them the 3-1 lead.
Yeah, that was a great hit. That was right on line. Like I said before, you can find that contact and get those hands extended on the ball. She's going to provide that power for you, and she proved it right there. That was a line shot. There's no question about it.
So the home run by Worthen, the second of the inning, second of the night here, and the 2 RBI shot. Krause and Worthen come across 3-1, just like that. 2 outs here. Caitlin Cruz stands in. As Cruz, last time, nice snare there by Kramer. The pop-out to the third baseman for out number 3. But Monticello, 3 runs in this inning. Bottom of the third we go. 3-1 Panthers. Back into this from KMCH Sports.
For fan food, not fast food, visit your after-the-game headquarters, Manchester Dairy Queen. It's quick, it's easy, your family will love it. Manchester Dairy Queen.
Your family.
It's no secret that people come to Fairway in Manchester for their famous meats, but as you dash back to the counter to pick up your USDA choice ribeyes, don't be surprised if you find yourself lingering among the delicious fruits and vegetables in the produce department. Shop Fairway in Manchester for low prices and all your grocery needs.
Head to Fireside Pub and Steakhouse before or after the game or anytime, featuring steaks, seafood, pasta, sandwiches, and even fresh-made pizza. They say it's the best around. Visit them on the web at firesidemanchester.com for a full menu and special offers.
John Swisher, Sonny McCormick back with you from Cascade on the bottom of the third inning. Here as Lisa Tucker, Annie Meyer, Laura Kramer do up. There's a hard hit ball deep in the hole, knocking it down McDonald, but no play as Tucker sends it deep in the hole at short, and the backhanded stab by McDonald keeping on the infield, but the infield hit there by Lisa Tucker as she leads it off with the 4th hit of the game here in this third. Cougars trying to find an answer here as Monticello 3 runs in this top half of the third inning on 3 hits. 2 home runs. There's a ball goes foul. Picked up in foul ground by the catcher, Chase Stephen, off the bat of Annie Meyer. Meyer struck out swinging her last time in the first. And how important here, top fielder Cascade trying to get some of this back here after Monticello able to take the momentum again. It's been a shift of momentums here tonight. Monticello had it more so in that game 1, winning by 5, and then they jump back and take it in after Cascade leaped out with it with a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see a little bit more short games this game from Cascade. I was a little surprised last game we didn't see more than we did. He loves the short game, so.
And there's a snap throw down. Steven to Reese right on the bag, but getting back in as Lisa Tucker. Strike 2 there to Meyer, 1-2 the count. Here to the senior second baseman, Annie Meyer. Runner on first. Up and out there for ball 2. Check the Major League Baseball scoreboard. Not good news for Cubs fans. Cubs down 6-1, middle of 6 to Washington tonight as they take on the Nationals. Here is a ball hit in the left field. Gilmore had a beat on it, makes that catch. The F7 for out. Number 1 had her about played perfectly. A couple steps to her right. And Laura Kramer will stand in now with 1 out, 1 on.
It's one thing, these Cascade girls, they can hit the ball, but they got to get it down. They're playing them respectable, deep to the fence. I mean, you have your outfielders play normal, that's a down ball.
There's a ball, a strike there to Kramer 0-1 the count. Noel Green stands in next after Kramer. As Kramer got a hit, it was a double and scored the one run in that first inning. Ball bounces over the plate as out in front of Steven behind the batter, outside the batter's box, as Tucker able to go to second on a wild pitch. Runner on second, 3-1 the lead here for the Panthers. 1-1 the count with one down. We're in the bottom of the third inning. This game 31 minutes old here in game two, and there is a slightly hit ball left side. Worthen comes on, makes the catch. Krause almost made a mistake there of trying to cut that ball off. Would have been a tough play for her, much easier play for the third baseman Worthen that time.
Yeah, she definitely should have stayed in the circle. Riley was coming across field. There's no business for her to be over there, but Riley did a good job backing her up and being there. So
this ball's going to get past Steven to the plate. Play at the plate, but the ball gets away. Would have been safe anyway. Sliding in safely is Tucker at home for the second round of the game for the Cougars. It's 3-2 Panthers. The runner on third missed her spot, and that ball got away from Steven for the second run there for Cascade. The 2 down. Noel Green stands back in with a 1-0 count. Krause going to shake that off now and try and get out of it, and looks like she will. Popper right side. Pearson puts it away. The pop out ends it for out number 3, but Cascade claws 1 run, and they trail by 1-3-2. To the 4th we go. Back after this from KMC Sports.
Just like a great coach, State Farm agents like me, Julie Smith, can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, I can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. For all your insurance needs, call on a winning team. The Julie Smith State Farm Agency in Manchester.
Hi, this is Chris Henry, Service Manager at Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader. Our goal is to make your car buying experience the best possible, and our factory-certified technicians are dedicated to you and your vehicles. Stop in and see us at Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader, or visit us online at forbrowns.com. Your hometown dealer, wherever your hometown may be. Best of luck to all area athletes and coaches.
At Three Rivers, our customers come first. Your business is very important to us. Our goal is to provide you with the best products and service that you have come to expect from Three Rivers. Visit our website at threeriversfs.com or the location nearest you. Three Rivers, your partner in growth solutions.
Citizen State Bank, your locally owned, community-minded, and customer-oriented bank, is here to serve you. Choose one of their 7 convenient locations in Winthrop, Monticello, Manchester, Ryan, Strawberry Point, Hopkinton, and New Vienna. Citizen State Bank, community banking with people you know, member FDIC.
Along with Darby Washington, running controls as smooth as ever. Back in the studio of KMCH in Manchester, John and Sonia back with you from Cascade. As we're into the 4th inning, Jacqueline Peterson leads things off for the Panthers. 6, 7, 8, Peterson, Hanson, and Gilmore here for Monticello. 3 runs on 3 hits in the 3rd inning. Cascade came back in that last of the 3rd. 1 run on 1 hit, so our score sits at 3-2 now in favor of the Panthers. You're in the top of the 4th. And a strike there after a ball. 1-1 the count here to Jacqueline Peterson. Struck out swinging her last time of the 2nd. This one is a slow grounder left side. Kramer comes up and over with it. The 5-3 put out for out number 1. Sydney Hanson will stand in now. She got a hit to left field and was stranded back in that 2nd inning. As Hanson had 2 doubles. So 3 hits on the night for the sophomore, Sydney Hanson. Swan upstairs, chase that one for the ball. For strike 1, 0-1 the count as the Panthers had 2 home runs in that 3rd inning. A 2-run shot by Riley Worthen after a solo dinger by Shea Stevens. This is a little popper left side. Green coming on and makes the catch. Pop out to the shortstop, round number 2. Brings up Aspen Gilmore now. As Gilmore flying out to right. The Tucker, her last time in the 2nd inning. And this is a strike on the outside corner. strike one. 0-1 the count. And Hannon ready for this pitch. It's up and out now. 1-1 the count to Aspen Gilmore. At the baseball part of this series, Monticello came to Cascade last night, took down the Cascade Cougars, upset the 6th-ranked Class 2A Cougars at Legion Park. This one is hit in the air into medium depth center field. Les puts away for the F8 out, number 3. Bottom of the 4th we go, still 3-2. Monticello back after this from KMC Sports.
Amy Vasky, the voice of the West Delaware Hawks, and I've had the chance to review the Good Neighbor Society's playbook, and I got to tell you, they are friends in your neighborhood, designing plays to get you home fast. If you need help getting back in the game, contact the Good Neighbor Society Rehab to Home team at 563-927-3907.
The Edgewood Reminder is proud to support all the area teams in athletic action and appreciates their efforts in the classroom and during sports. Check out all the sports photos in each week's issue of the Edgewood Reminder.
The victory is yours at Victory Ford.
Hey, this is James Halverson, Service Manager at Victory Ford in Dyersville. Our service and parts team at Victory Ford is dedicated to keeping your car in tip-top shape. And our sales department makes buying a car easy and hassle-free. Stop out to Victory Ford in Dyersville or online at victoryfordonline.com. Good luck, athletes and coaches.
John Swisher, Sonny McCormick back with you from Cascade as we're in the bottom of the 4th now. Riley Takis leads things off. Takis, Clemens, and Hannon as pitch gets by. Steven, the catcher, bounces the backstop as Takis struck out swinging her last time in the first. As talking about Monticello Cascade baseball last night, the Panthers improving to 17-5, 13-2 in the conference. There's a hard grounder left side. McDonald stayed down on it. It hits off the heel of her glove. What a stretch by Lauren Reese at first base. And a 6-3 ground out. The base umpire gives the benefit of the doubt. And what an amazing stretch there by Reese. Practically did the splits to bring that one in. A 6-3 put out for out number 1.
Yeah, if she doesn't feel that one tomorrow, I don't know what to be feeling because that was crazy. That was awesome effort by both of them. Way to stick with it.
Athleticness at its finest there for Reese. As Bailey Clemens will stand in now. If I tried to do that, I couldn't get up for a week. My goodness.
I don't even want to imagine.
There's a popper left side. Worthen has it and puts it away. So quickly 2 outs as Monticello baseball 13-2 River Valley Conference North Division champion share at least with a 9-7 win last night, 3-1, 8 innings. In the second game last night, that was a big night for Panther baseball in the upset W's over Cascade. And the share of a conference title, first time in 51 years for Monticello baseball. Looking to win it outright, but 51 years, the last conference title in baseball, 1966. As there's a ball hit hard on the ground up the middle, off the bat of Haley Hannon. As Hannon is 1 for 2, the 2-out single there brings up Addie Weber now.
Yeah, she took her hands to the ball really nicely, came down through it, took it right up center. Great job all the way around there. It's a tough pitch to hit.
Weber, an infield hit. The second inning. Designated player, the sophomore, daughter of head coach Ken Weber. Weber standing in with 1 on and 2 down. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning. Monty leads this game 3-2. There's a ball off the plate outside. For ball 1-0 the count. Whitney Clemens waits on deck if Weber can get on. Upstairs, helmet high, throw down. Reese puts the tag on after the throw from Shea Steven. And sliding back in there is Hannon at first base. And that is not Hannon. I believe a courtesy runner there, number 32. That is Taylor Minster, the 8th grader. We saw her run in game number 1 as well. Up and in there for a ball. 2. Check that, 3 balls and no strikes here. And there's a strike. Outer half at the knees for strike one to Addie Weber. Cascade won in the first, one more run in the third. Monticello, all three of their runs in the third inning. This one, upstairs, shoulder high. What a chase in. Weber comes up empty for strike two. We're full now, 3-2.
Yeah, that count there. You're swinging. You better make sure it's right there. Otherwise, let it go. You're that far up.
3-2, swung on and missed. Steven hangs on. A swinging strikeout gets the Panthers out of it. And Cougars leave a runner. To the fifth we go. 3-2, Monticello. Back after this from KMCH Sports.
You gonna break? John, did you go to break?
TriVet Associates is a mixed animal veterinary clinic with offices in Farley, Dyersville, and Holy Cross. Our 8 doctors serve the Dubuque, Manchester, Guttenberg, and Cascade areas and provide veterinary services to both large and small animals. For more information, find us on Facebook or visit our website, trivetinc.com.
Whether it's wiring, security, phone systems, fire detection, or home entertainment, Price Electric and High Tech Communications are here to make your life easier. Find out more at priceelectric.us or hightechcommunications.us. Price Electric and High Tech Communications, changing your world with technology.
Whether it's an orthopedic, sports, or occupational injury you are suffering from, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services has you covered. With a customized treatment program, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services can get you back on track in the active game of life. Regional Medical Center, excellence in healthcare, close to home.
John and Sonia back with you. Born Race pops out to start this fifth inning. As Shea Stevens stands in now. Stevens had a home run, a solo shot in the third. Last time up, fouls this one back to the fence. The foul ball. Strike one. 0-1 the count with one away. Here in the top of the fifth inning. Panthers with the lead of this game. By the score of 3-2. As this one is a strike taken at the knees, outer half. And strike two, 0-2 the count here to Shea Stevens. Flight out to take his and left. Her first time in inning number one. There's a ball one outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Continues to cool off here in Cascade in game number 2. We're in the fifth inning. This ball is skied left center field. Center fielder Les calls off Takis and makes the catch, the F8, for out number 2. Taylor McDonald will stand in now, pop out to the third baseman Kramer, and a ground out for the shortstop for last time in the third. Both these teams will start their postseasons 1 week from tomorrow night. Foul ball at the bat of McDonald for strike one. Cascade will be right here at home hosting Bellevue. And the winner will play Durant, who is here scouting, sitting on the bleachers behind home plate tonight, taking in this action on a night off for them. As next Wednesday night, Cascade hosts Bellevue in round 1, Class 2A Region 5. Called foul out of play, 0-2. Monticello is at Anamosa next Wednesday night, Class 3A Region 5. As the winner will travel to Mount Vernon on Friday the 7th. The ball outside in the dirt for ball 1, 1-2 the count. And your Maquoketa Valley Wildcats will be at Wilton next Wednesday night. You'll take on the Beavers for first round action as your team, Coach Minson and yourself, 19-16 on the year for the Wildcats.
Yes, we are having a great year.
Foul back off the bat of McDonald. Sonia McCormick, the 2016 graduate of Monticello High School, along tonight as her first year assistant coach Minson at Macocata Valley after playing Iowa Central, transferring to Kirkwood. Come fall time, will be an Eagle. There's a one-hopper back to the circle. Hannon knocks it down and fires the first. And a 1-3 put out for out number 3. And the bottom of the fifth comes next. 3-2 in favor of Monticello. Back after this from KMCH Sports.
At Telke Motors, we believe in a gentler, simpler way of doing business. Check out our large selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, as well as the great incentives at TelkeMotors.com. If you're looking for a new, pre-owned vehicle or service on your current vehicle, come to Telke Motors, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram on 9th Street in Dyersville.
Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory wishes all the best to the athletes and appreciates their hard work and scholastic efforts throughout the year. For personal, caring service, Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory in Manchester, Edgewood, and Strawberry Point.
For more than 80 years, GMB has lived its mission to help customers achieve their financial dreams. Supporting the communities where you live, work, and play is important to us because that's where we live too. It's where we provide great service, sound advice, and solutions to meet your financial needs. GMB Bank, member FDIC.
For all your general contracting needs, turn to the professionals at Lucky Building Service in Manchester. For commercial, remodeling and building, and new home construction, call the experts. Lucky Building Service in Manchester. 563-927-5677.
At Dupaco Community Credit Union, we know debt happens. A debt checkup from Dupaco ensures it's not costing you more than it should. With historic low interest rates, now is the time to bring your loans to Dupaco. Contact us at 563-927-6187 or visit dupaco.com.
Bottom of the fifth inning here. 9-1-2 for Cascade. Whitney Clemens, Lisa Tucker, and Annie Myers slated. Ball upstairs there. 1-0 the count to Whitney Clemens, who grounded out to Warden at third, her last time of the second. Jalen Krause gets this pitch hit left side. Warden able to snag it in front of the bag. Sharply hit down the line. And another 5-3 put out by the third baseman, Warden, for out number 1. She's getting her work in down there.
She sure is. That was a really nice play down at third. Backhand was perfect. Took her time making that throw and executed the play as well. That's what they need to do if they want to keep this lead.
5 ground outs to Warden so far, and there's another one. Left side, bobbles that. It gets fire and goes to McDonald as McDonald picks it up. No chance of the play there. And we commented early on great defense tonight. That's a tough play there. The first error there for the Panther defense in game number 1, as they had 0 in game 1. First one there in game 2 here. As one down, Annie Myers stands in. And up and out for a ball. Snap throw down. Steven back in safely is Tucker. Meyer flew out to left in the third. Struck out swinging back in the first. Gets back in and settles in. And pops this one. Skies it left side on the play. Third base side. For the 1-1 count. Runner on first, one down. We're in the last of the fifth inning. Monticello leads this game 3-2. There's a grounder left side. What do you know, Warden throws it to second. Just gets the force out on the 5-4 on the put out to get the lead runner. Nice bang play there, Warden. And on the other receiving end, Peterson.
Yeah, she's got to be a little bit more careful there coming through there on that play. Looks like she caught her a little bit. Half a step to her right, and she would have got plowed over. So it's just so important getting out there as quick as you can when getting that double play.
So a chopped left side foul for a foul ball off the bat of Laura Kramer. So a fielder's choice to the third baseman, Warden. Myers on first. Warden has had 5 ground outs. She's had a put out, a pop up in the air, I should say, had a hit her way, had an error and a fielder's choice her way. Cougars and the ball left side predominantly in this game. Foul ball there. Gets a piece of Kramer. She gets back in. 0-2 outside there, too far for a ball. 1-2 the count. Here to Laura Kramer. Runner on first, one down. 2 outs, I should say. Had the ground out and the force out. Throw down. Stevens sliding in safely is Meyer at second base. Got there head of the ball. The ball went by her and in the shallow center field as McDonald and Meyer met at second base. Kramer back in and ready. Outside, too far for a ball. And it counts even now, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Cascade trying to tie this game up. Tying run out at second base in the form of Annie Meyer. There are 2 away. 2-2, and there's a ground ball right side past Peterson in the right field. Runners coming in, play at the plate, not going to be in time. Standing up is Meyer, and this game is tied at 3. The RBI 2-out single off the bat of Laura Kramer, and the Cougars have knotted it up. Kramer comes through her second hit of the game.
Shut with that pitch really nicely. She hit it to her right on the corner, and she just sat back and drove that ball to the right side. Great hit. Way to execute and get that runner in home, scoring that run to tie it up.
Kramer's 3rd hit of the night and her 2nd RBI. Noelle Green stands in, takes the ball up and out. The ball 1 on the count. Peter Green, who had a double RBI variety back in the 1st inning. She popped out to Peterson at 2nd her last time in the 3rd. Runner on first, 2 down here. This one is skied, up and out of play. 4 is strike 1. We're even out, 1 ball. And 1 strike to Noelle Green. Senior shortstop stands back in, ready for the sophomore Krause's pitch. This one is popped up in the air right side. Coming on, right fielder still coming and makes the catch right on the line in right field. McDonald puts it away. The F9 for out number 3. But the Cougars tie it up and send us into the 6th inning with a tie game at 3. Back after this from KMCH Sports.
When the unexpected happens, call Krager Body Shop in Dyersville. They specialize in major and minor collision repair and frame straightening. For all of your auto body work, see Krager Body Shop in Dyersville.
The Manchester Press is your community newspaper. Check out the sports section for game stats and photos of area players and game highlights. The Manchester Press, serving the area for over 130 years.
Great food and great fun with friends. That's what's waiting for you at Beaver's Lounge in Manchester. Check out their Thursday night bucket of wings special and Friday night fish special. Beaver's also has a different lunch special every Monday through Friday. Beaver's Lounge on the corner of Main and Madison in downtown Manchester. Leave it to Beaver's to show you a good time.
Newhouse Construction and Concrete is proud to support all our area athletes. Give Phil a call at 927-5178 for your commercial, ag, or residential projects, or visit newhouseconstruction.com. Newhouse Construction and Concrete turns design into reality.
In sports as well as banking, numbers mean everything. Athletes strive for excellence during competition. F&M strives to exceed clients' expectations. Whereas athletes and teams focus on the score, F&M focuses on the success of our valued clients, one relationship at a time. F&M Bank, the right choice. Member FDIC.
Just shy of an hour old in this game, 54 minutes to be exact, as we're in the 6th inning. Top of the 6th starts off with the ball drilled out of play off the bat of Jalen Krause. Jalen got a hit and scored her last time in the 3rd. Flew out to Tucker in right, back in the 3rd. 0-1 to count here at Jalen Krause. We're knotted up at 3 here in the top of the 6th. Panthers and Cougars will grab it right side. Meyer comes on, little flip toss, underhand style to Clemens for the 4-3 putout. For out number 1, brings up Riley Worthing down. Cascade with 1 run in that bottom of the 5th inning to tie this game up at 3. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 Panther error, the first of the night, and 1 runner left on base. Worthing 2 for 2 here in game 2 with 2 RBIs and a run scored. Had a 2-run homer back in the 3rd. In that 3-run inning for the Panthers, they've scored all the runs in that inning. Worthing had an RBI and a hit in the 6th inning of game 1. So on the night, 3 hits. There's a line drive, scorcher there. Another hit for Worthen. 4 hits on the night for Riley Worthen. As talked about this Panther offense seeing the ball well. 16 hits in game 1, now 6 hits in game 2. Boy, are they seeing the ball well.
Yeah, and there comes in that senior leadership right there. Starting off an inning for their team and getting them going with a good hit like that. That just gets the momentum started for the inning.
And I will have a runner. It appears a pinch runner here for Worthen. That's number 4. As Reese Cox. You know her well.
Oh, yeah.
Cousin of yours. As Reese Cox on to run at first base. The 8th grader. Cox will be the pinch runner. So runner on first, one down. Caitlin Cruz, the designated player, stands in. There's a strike taken. Waist high, inner half for strike 1. 0-1 the count here to Caitlin Cruz. Panthers trying to come back and untie this game after the Cougars tied it up in the bottom half of the 5th. Tied at 3, top of the 6th. Cruz lays off of that one outside alone for ball 1. We're even at 1-1. Cruz picked up the game 1 win, her 4th of the season, as the Panthers held on 11-6 to win their 9th game of the year. This is up and out for a ball. And 2-1 the count. 1 down, runner on first. Here at the top of inning number 6. Jacqueline Peterson awaits on deck. Hannon ready for the pitch. It's upstairs, shoulder high. For ball 3, 3-1 the count. Coach McDonald reminding Cruz has to be pretty good if you're going to get the bat on it here. Let her come to you.
Yeah, needs to be disciplined here. They need another run. Needs more insurance runs here.
3-1 is ripped in the air. She liked that
out.
ball. And deep and deep and gone. You betcha. A home run for Caitlin Cruz, a 3rd of the night for the Panthers. As the offense continues to soar with the power as Caitlin Cruz, her 2nd of the year. And that is the team 9th of the season. The 3rd one here tonight. A 2-run shot just like that. Back to a 2-run lead for the Panthers, 5-3. Another ball hit high in the air. The wind continued to carry that ball. The little wind that there is here. And that ball was hit well off the bat.
Yeah, it was.
For the 2 RBI homer for Caitlin Cruz. Scored Cox from first with the long ball. Jacqueline Peterson standing in. 2 runs are in, 1 down here. This one is scattered up and out of play right side for a foul ball. Strike 1. After a ball, 1-1 the count here to Peterson. Jacqueline's 0 for 2 here in the 2nd game. She was 0 for 4 in game 1. This one hit hard, but out of play right side. Foul ball, 1-2 the count. As umpire needing some softballs here. A lot of foul balls lately. And the home run ball as well. As Peterson will stand back in when the home plate umpire is ready. 1-2 the count. 3 in the 3rd. 2 more runs here in the 6th. Panthers lead 5-3. 3 home runs in this game. The storyline for the Panthers. Did not have a homer at all in game 1. There's a ground ball and a backhanded attempt by Green there, and it went under her glove and into left field.
Yeah, that's a play. You got to go right at it. I mean, there's no question about that. Looks like almost she's scared of the ball, trying to field that. That's a routine ground ball right there. There's no reason for a backhand. Work through that ball and get the easy out at 1.
First kill of the night of the game, I should say, here in game 2. This ball scattered into center field off the bat of Sydney Hansen, and that will be out number 2. Pop out fly out for the second out. Brings up Aspen Gilmore now. Peterson remains on first. Gilmore is 0 for 2 with 2 flyouts in this game. She had 2 doubles in game 1. Scored both of those times in the 6th and 7th inning. Hard cut there. Swings through it for strike 1 on 1 the count. Aspen Gilmore. Gilmore, another one of the younger faces on this roster, 6 sophomores. There's a ground ball back to the circle, hand and high throw to Clemens, able to jump up and get it and come back on the bag before Gilmore got there. The 1-3 for out number 3. 2 runs in for the Panthers. They retake the lead 5-3, bottom of the 6th we go. Back after this from KMCH Sports.
At Georgian Auto in Manchester, their approach to auto repairs is simple. Fix it right and get you back on the road. From tires to transmissions, they fix it all. Georgian Auto in Manchester, where complete automotive service and repair is their complete focus.
You may not wear glasses or contacts, but how do you know if you're seeing your best or if your eyes are healthy? Why not be proactive and get your eyes examined? Dr. Daniel E. Mersch and his professional staff at Manchester Family Vision can help. Call 563-927-3682 to schedule an appointment. Manchester Family Vision Center wishes all the local sports teams best of luck this season. Manchester Family Vision Center on West Main, where clear vision begins with healthy eyes. Why make 10 calls when you can make 1 call to Mormon Insurance, a member of People's Insurance in Manchester, and get the best quote from 10 different companies on your auto, home, and farm insurance? You can depend on Mormon Insurance for fast, friendly service and quality coverage. Call Kathy or Rachel today at 927-2263. Mormon Insurance, a member of People's Insurance in Manchester.
Since 1995, Edgewood Feed Mill Construction has provided customers with a quality, pre-engineered building package for their swine facility needs. Edgewood Feed Mill Construction is a general contractor and will assist you with the construction of your livestock facility, start to finish. For more information on Edgewood Feed Mill Construction, contact Steve Harris at 563-920-7835.
John Swisher, Sandy McCormick back with you. A ball scalded down the left field side. A foul ball off the bat of Riley Tinkis to start this bottom of the 6th. The Cougars find themselves down in this game 5-3 again as a 2-run inning there. A 2-run homer by Caitlin Cruz in the 6th inning, in the top half of this 6th inning, as Tinkis with a 1-1 count now. Riley Tinkis struck out in inning 1, grounded out her last time of the 4th. This one swung on, a wayside pitch right over the middle of the plate, and we're even out 1-1. As Tinkis back in and ready. Krause, now ground ball left side past the efforting Worthern and McDonald into left field. Into left field, the hit to left by Tinkis for Bailey Clemens standing in. And Clemens 0 for 2, a pop out in the 4th, a ground out back in the 2nd. Tinkis is on first. Cougars trail 5-3. As Monticello hung on to one game, 11-6. There's a pitch up and out there. 1-0 the count. Here to Bailey Clemens. As Clemens back in and ready. This one is skied up and out of play left side for a foul ball. And we're even out 1 ball and 1 strike. Another chilly summer night. I'm not a fan.
Me either.
There's a tossing ball into center field. Clemens with the hit into center. Hanson got to it in good time, but not before. Tinkis gets the second, and Clemens on with the single. And the Cougars have something brewing here as Clemens is the tying run on first base with Haley Hannon standing in. 2 hits so far. 8 hits now in the game. There's a flow over left side. McDonald comes in just ahead of the runner, able to flip toss it. There, a sideways toss to third where Worthern is for the force out. That forces out Tinkis for the first out as Clemens gets the second. Hannon on the fielder's choice. The shortstop reaches first. Nice play, aggressive play. McDonald knew she had 1 goal in mind to get the lead runner, and she got it done.
Good base running, though, by Takis as well, just breaking up that play with that slide. But, yeah, awesome defensive play, getting in there and not being afraid of that runner running into you. You see a lot of short steps kind of hesitate, but you got to keep working through that ball no matter what. Maybe even draw that obstruction if you can.
McDonald taking time and having a word with his entire infield here about this situation now. Runners on first and second. There's one down. Addie Weber, the designated player, is going to be standing in here. She got an infield hitter first time in the second. Strikeout in the fourth. Coach McDonald just reminding them of the situation and what Cascade may try to do here as they need at least a run or two here in this inning, Cascade, to make it a little more verbal in the seventh. Of course, for Cascade, they'd like to tie it up right here.
Oh, yeah.
5-3 Panthers, bottom of the sixth inning. And this one is hit. First pitch swinging, coming on Hansen, and makes the basket catch on the run. So swinging away was Weber, and the FA for out number 2. Jump on a pitch she liked, but got it up in the air to the Panthers' liking.
Yeah, just barely under that ball.
And Clemens stands in now. She's 0 for 2 with 2 groundouts. She swings first pitch. Skies it to left field, but medium depth. Aspen Gilmore is there, the F7 for out number 3, and the Panthers get out of another jam. 2 runners are left on for Cascade in the 6th. We go to the 7th, 5-3 Monticello. Back after this in KMCH Sports.
This is Fred Smock from Dunlap Motors in Independence with Chevy, Buick, and certified pre-owned Chevy, Buick, and GMC, and nearly 300 new and used cars and trucks in stock. We have big town inventory with small town service. Go to DunlapMotorsIndy.com.
At Precision Collision, we are committed to providing you with high-quality auto body repair and paint refinishing. Our expertly trained technicians can repair all accidental damage and get you back on the road in no time. Come visit me, Jeff, for a free estimate. We are located along Highway 20 at the Delaware Turnoff. Precision Collision, one call does it all, quality guaranteed.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. It takes the right financial partner who cares as much about your future as you do, building a financial plan to meet your life's priorities and helping you achieve the financial security you're after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact me, Mitch Payton, or Matt Schulte today. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together.
American Trust and Savings Bank wishes all area athletes and coaching staff continued success. American Trust and Savings Bank with locations in Dyersville, Farley, Dubuque, and Des Moines. Simply better banking. Check them out at AmericanTrust.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Sight and good vision is very easy to take for granted until it is taken away. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is here to help you. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is located at 105 East Butler Street in Manchester and at 1113 West 3rd Street in Vinton. Your vision is our primary focus.
John Swisher, the Coconut Valley assistant coach. Sonny McCormick back with you from Cascade as we start the top of inning number 7. Lauren Reese takes the ball downstairs, 1-0 the count. Reese is 0 for 2 here in game number 2. In game 1, she had 2 RBIs and 4 hits, scored 3 times. As a strike there, even to count 1-1. Haley Hannon still inside the circle for Cascade. As this is raced up the middle, past the efforting second baseman Meyer into center field. First hit here in game number 2, the 5th hit of the night for Lauren Reese.
Yeah, what a night she's having. She's just been hitting that ball right on the line all night long. Only a couple in the air, but she's really finding the center and driving it through, making good contact.
As one of the reasons that Coach McDonald has her hitting in the 9th spot there. Another tight leadoff type get-on base hitter that some coaches like to put. The old philosophy of putting your lesser hitters in that 9th spot done by the board for some coaches. There's a strike here to Shane Stephen. And bunts it right in front of the plate. The catcher throws. The stretch by Meyer. Got it.
That was a great bunt, right where he needed it to be. Had a great spin. Really made that third baseman have to make that play, and second baseman even too, having to make that catch. Was a great execution.
5-4 on the sacrifice. Steven gets her job done for out number 1. Reese gets the second base. So insurance run out there for the Panthers as they lead 5-3. We're in the Top of the 7th inning, Taylor McDonald standing in. She's 0 for 3 here in game 2. Takes a strike. Thigh high on the outside corner for strike 1. 0-1 to count as McDonald 2 hits, an RBI, and scored twice in game number 1. She stands back in and ready for the 0-1 offering from Hannon. And it's lifted in the air left side. Going to go out of play for strike 2. 0-2 the count to McDonald. For the Panthers, 3 runs in the 3rd, 2 more in the 6th. 3 home runs in this game. Cascade has scattered their runs. 1 in the 3rd, 1 in the 1st, 1 in the 5th. This ball gets past the catcher all the way to the backstop. And on the wild pitch, Reese will scoot into 3rd. And now McDonald will get back in with a 1-2 count. You know how important insurance runs can be late in games, and the Panthers trying to get one across here with 1 down in the top of the 7th. This one fouled up and out of play by McDonald as it's a 1-2 count.
Yeah, insurance runs, especially tonight with a team like Cascade, you never know when they're going to come back. So as many runs as they can get is going to help them, and especially some of these younger players and older ones, they're starting to get down, you can tell. So
this is a ground ball right in the gap, 5-6 hole into left field. An RBI base hit for Taylor McDonald as the Panthers increase their lead 6-3 now. Nice piece of hitting there. Ball on the outer half, taking it where they wanted to go, into left field, opposite field, hitting by the lefty. As Reese scores the first run this inning, the 6th of the ball game for the Panthers. McDonald on first. Jalen Krause will stand in. Cascade will have the top of their order coming up in the bottom of the 7th with Tucker, Meyer, and Kramer. Here we're still in the top of the 7th inning. 1 out, 6-3. Panthers a 3-run lead. Here in the top of inning number 7 with the ball downstairs for ball 1. Jalen Krause. Krause a ground outer last time in the 6th. Got to hit the center and scored back in the 3rd. Line out to right back in inning number 1. This one is hit. Line drive hard. 1 hopper. Takis keeps it in front of her. The juggling act there is try to basket catch it off the bounce. And McDonald gets into second easily as Krause is on with her 2nd hit in game 2, her 4th hit of the night.
Yeah, very impressed with the hitting tonight with Monticello. They're making the adjustments. They're hitting it on the line, hitting it on the ground, understanding that they're not going to get everything that they want in the air. And that's the adjustments that Cascade, if they could just make in the 7th, it could be a game changer for them as well.
3 more hits this inning.
Great base running there.
10 hits, the ball out in front of the catcher, and advancing there. McDonald quickly scoots to 3rd. Krause moves up to 2nd. So 10 hits on the night here in game 2. Game 1, 16 hits, so 26 hits between the 2 games right now for Monticello on the night. Impressive hitting display indeed. Along with 3 homers here in game number 2. As the ball hit, Riley Worthen has one of those home runs back in the 3rd. As impressive a night Lauren Reese is having, Riley maybe just a tad better. She's got 3 hits, including a homer here in game 2. She scored twice, 2 RBIs. She had herself an RBI and a hit in game 1 as well. There's a ball up and out for ball 2. 2-1 the count to Worthen, the 5th batter here in this inning, top of 7th, as the Panthers with 2 on and 1 out, continuing to try to add insurance runs here. They've added 1. They lead 6-3. This one stalled it right back up the middle. 1 more will come in. McDonald cruises in to throw the plate off the mark. Krause will get in, and 2 runs are in, and the coach is wanting interference on the runner. And the home plate umpire explaining it to the Cascade coaches here as Worthen gets to second base. As he hit up the middle, Krause and McDonald came in to score.
really Cascade pitcher here isn't pitching bad at all. I mean, looks like she's hitting her spots decently. Maybe that one was a little over the plate, but I mean, Monticello is just really getting their hands inside the ball, and they're going with pitches rather than last game. They were trying to pull everything, and I think that's just really helping them right now. And if, like I said again, Cascade makes an adjustment, it'll help. But I mean, again, she's really not pitching bad. She's hitting her spots and moving the ball around. They're just getting on the pitch, seeing the ball well tonight.
2 more RBIs for Worthen. 4 RBIs in this game. She had 1 in the first game. 5 RBIs. 5 hits on the night for Riley Worthen. She scored 2 times. Was that putting that home run back in the 3rd inning. Caitlin Cruz standing in. Only 1 out here still, running on second. Caitlin Cruz got that 2-run homer in the 2-run 6th. 3 runs have scored. It's 8-3. Monticello. There's a strike on the outside corner at the knees. Strike 1, 0-1 the count. And this tonight here so far, this is a consistent effort that Coach McDonald and company have been looking at. And they know they have this kind of team if they could continue to put things together all season long. But one thing would go off in certain games, either pitching, defense, hitting, maybe not there certain nights, but they put it all together here tonight for the most part, so far anyway, as they lead by 5 here in game 2 after a 5-run lead, 5-1 win in game number 1, and that feels great as a coach when your team's able to do that.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, if they can take this kind of momentum and really work through this kind of stuff and the big hits that Cascade had, they're going to go a lot farther in districts, you know, and just making those adjustments like they have been. I mean, that's just going to make them a lot better team and make them go a lot farther.
Ball 2 there, 2-1 the count. Here to Caitlin Cruz, the designated player. 6th batter this inning. As this one is skied, right side, foul territory. The catcher Clemens gives way to the first baseman Clemens, and it's not able to get to by Bailey Clemens, the first baseman. Has a heck of a effort there by both Clemens girls, and that's a tough one, running full on out from first base as the catcher gave way to the first baseman.
I mean, I think in that situation, being a catcher myself, that type of spin, I think I would have called her off. It looked like she beat her there and then just kind of let her have it. I mean, if you're there and you're underneath of it, take it if you can.
This one skied up and out of play, left side. Caitlin Cruz put a charge into that ball. Well on the play, and the count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. We're on the top of the 7th inning. 8-3 the lead here. 1 down and a runner on. Time is called by Cruz. She didn't make how long the pitcher, Hennon, was taking inside the circle. Now she's back in and ready. 2-2 on the way. This is scalded on the ground in front of head coach Brent McDonald, third base line. Down the third base foul territory. And it's 2-2 for the count. Monticello state history, talking about postseason play, just 1, which you were a part of back in 2013, of course. A 1-2 record on that year as you're a freshman on that team. Coach McDonald has taken 1 team to the state tournament with Boone back in 2000 when they finished 6th place. This one scattered into right center field. That's going to bounce up against the wall. The number 6 again, Cruz. Cruises her way into second base on the 1-out RBI double. Worthen scores again, and it's a 9-3 lead now, and a new pitcher coming here for Cascade. We'll take a break, come back, tell you more about the new Cascade pitcher right after this from KMCH Sports.
Anderson is the leader in doors and windows. They set the bar high with high-performing, dependable, energy-efficient products for your renovation and building projects. Contact your local vendor, Delhi Lumber, at 922-2404 for all of your window needs. Delhi Lumber, your authorized Anderson Windows dealer, big-town quality with small-town service.
Jay's Auto Supercenter has quality pre-owned vehicles, great financing options, and a full-service department, body shop, and detail department. See their full line of vehicles online at jsautosales.net. At Jay's Auto, customer satisfaction is their #1 priority.
Hi, this is Jamie Vasky at Don & Walt LLC, your independent Lennox dealer in Manchester, encouraging you to plan ahead. Have us check your heating or air conditioning unit before you need it. For residential or commercial plumbing and heating needs and top quality Lennox furnaces and heating units, see Don & Walt LLC on East Main Street in Manchester, or give us a call at 927-2232.
Farmers Savings Bank proudly supports all area athletes and their coaching staff. For all your banking needs, visit them in Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, Arlington, and Aurora, or online at farmersavingsbank.com. Member FDIC.
Viafield is your headquarters for all your seed, chemical, and fertilizer needs. They have professional service and quality products needed to bring the best crop to market. Viafield, providing growth opportunity for 18 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota.
The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and the Dyersville Commercial recognize the hard work and dedication of all area athletes. Check out the weekly sports section in the commercial for scores and information. The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and Dyersville Commercial, supporting your communities.
John and Sonia back in from Cascade, and Jacqueline Peterson standing in against the pitcher, the sophomore Lydia Buffelli. And a ball inside off the plate for ball one. Buffelli came in and closed out game number one against the Panthers. Gave up one run. Insurance run for Monticello as they held on 11-6 in game one. This one is hit into left field. As holding up the third will be Cruz. Peterson with a hit, her first hit of the night. As the hit parade continues here for Monticello, Sydney Hansen will stand in this inning alone. 6 hits. So 13 here in game two after 16 hits in game one. The 8th batter of the inning, Sydney Hansen, stands in, still only one out. Runners on, first and third. Panthers have added 4 insurance runs here, lead by 6 now, 9-3. Buffelli, just one start. This is her third appearance, a 1-0 record, 10 1/3 innings pitched. Ball upstairs there. Ball 2, 2-0 the count. Game one, she allowed 2 hits, stranded a runner, and 1 run in. And this one is a strike in her half above the knees. 2 balls and 1 strike here. Buffelli trying to close the door on this Panther 7th inning. This one is skied left side. Green going out and will make the catch. Just into the outfield grass. The pop out for out number 2. Much needed out there for the Cougars as they trail by 6. Now 2 down. Aspen Gilmore will stand in.
Just last out here and get back on the bats here.
Monticello will try to hang on after at least a 6-run lead. There's a strike. Anthony for strike 1. The 9th batter in this inning. Aspen Gilmore. She's 0 for 3 after going 2 for 4 in game 1. The 0-1 is taken inside off the plate for ball 1. We're even now 1-1 to Aspen Gilmore. A hit, a sacrifice, and then 4 hits, 5 hits in a row, and a pop out in this inning. This is a chopper right back. Green gets it after it's touched by the pitcher, and it'll be the 0-1-6-3 ground out for out number 3, and it takes us to the 7th. But 4 runs in for Monticello. We head to the bottom of the 7th as the Panthers have a 9-3 lead. We're back after this from KMC Sports.
For fan food, not fast food, visit your after-the-game headquarters, Manchester Dairy Queen. It's quick, it's easy, your family will love it. Manchester Dairy Queen.
Your family.
It's no secret that people come to Fairway in Manchester for their famous meats, but as you dash back to the counter to pick up your USDA choice ribeyes, don't be surprised if you find yourself lingering among the delicious fruits and vegetables in the produce department. Shop Fairway in Manchester for low prices and all your grocery needs.
Head to Fireside Pub and Steakhouse before or after the game or anytime, featuring steaks, seafood, pasta, sandwiches, and even fresh-made pizza. They say it's the best around. Visit them on the web at firesidemanchester.com for a full menu and special offers.
Just like a great coach, State Farm agents like me, Julie Smith, can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, I can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. For all your insurance needs, call on a winning team. The Julie Smith State Farm Agency in Manchester.
John Sonia back with you from Cascade here in the bottom of the 7th inning, as the Panthers lead this game 9-3. As a 2 balls here to the leadoff girl, top of the order, Lisa Tucker, against the sophomore pitcher, Jalen Krause. Krause is going for her 5th win of the season. Strike there, 2-1 the count. Panthers are trying to get the sweep in this series. Be the first time since 2012. There's a ball hit left side, out of play for the strike. 2-2. It's a 5-year starter. You're an 8th grader on that team. As 2-2 the count here to Lisa Tucker. As the Panthers from 08 to 2012 had 5 sweeps in a row in this series. As nice battle here by Tucker, following this one, grounded down the line for a foul ball. Games in Monticello, 9 of the 23, 10 of the 23 after earlier tonight since 07. And Monticello has won 8 out of the 10 of them. And there's a hard grounder up the middle and into left center field off the bat of Tucker. So the Cougars start off the bottom of the 7th with the hit, as it brings up Annie Meyer now.
Yeah, that was a hard hit ball there. I think if she could have tried to get her body more around it rather than trying to field it from the side, she had a better shot. But, I mean, that's a tough play right there, especially with the hard ground.
Annie Meyer stands in now after reaching on fielder's choice her last time and scoring in the 5th. Up and out there for a ball. 1-0 the count. Here to Meyer. Well, 7 seniors honored tonight on Senior Night 2017 for Cascade. The 9-3 Panther lead here. Ball downstairs, and Monticello getting to work on trying to spoil this Senior Night for the Cougars. They won game 1, 11-6. And leading by 6 here in game 2, 9-3. Nobody out in the 7th. Ball on in time. There's ball 3. 3-0 the count. Here to Annie Meyer. Laura Kramer waits on deck. Meyer scored her last time in the 5th. First, 3rd, and 5th, 1 run in for the Cougars. There's a strike taken out her half. Panthers have scored theirs in bunches, 3 in the 3rd, 2 in the 6th, and 4 more in the 7th. For the 9-3 advantage. Meyer pops this one up left side. Third baseman more than over in front of the dugout on the grass in foul territory. Puts it away. The pop out for out number 1. Meyer frustrated with herself there after swinging at that 3-1 pitch and popping up foul, and brings up Laura Kramer now. Kramer got an RBI hit her last time in the 5th to score Meyer. And a double back in the 1st as she scored the first run of the game. And it's a strike taken on 1 to count. Cascade jumped on the board in the 1st inning in both games tonight. But since then, for the most part, it was the Panthers controlling. There's a high fly ball right side. McDonald will get under it and make the catch. The F9 for out number 2, and the Cougars are down to their final out of the night. The runner on first.
This will test it right here. They can finish it. I mean, 2 outs, you would hope they can, but you never know, like we talked about in the early season. So if they can really finish, this is going to be a good momentum for them for the rest of the week and into next week.
Green takes it up and out there for a ball, 1-0 the count. Noel has a RBI double back in the first. She popped out and flew out her last 2 times in the 3rd and 5th inning. Takes a strike on the outside corner at the knees. We're even 1-1. 4th batter this inning, Noel Green. The runner on first. This is a hard grounder left side. McDonald up and over. And there is your ball game. 6-3 put out for out number 3, and the Panthers have completed the sweep by the score of 9-3. We will come back, get ready for the post-game show here as the Panthers with the wins tonight, 11-6 in Game 1, 9-3 in Game 2. Back after this from KMC Sports.
Hi, this is Chris Henry, Service Manager at Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader. Our goal is to make your car buying experience the best possible, and our factory-certified technicians are dedicated to you and your vehicles. Stop in and see us at Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader, or visit us online at fullerbrowns.com. Your hometown dealer, wherever your hometown may be. Best of luck to all area athletes and coaches.
At Three Rivers, our customers come first. Your business is very important to us. Our goal is to provide you with the best products and service that you have come to expect from Three Rivers. Visit our website at threeriversfs.com or the location nearest you. Three Rivers, your partner in growth solutions.
Citizen State Bank, your locally owned, community-minded, and customer-oriented bank, is here to serve you. Choose one of their 7 convenient locations in Winthrop, Monticello, Manchester, Ryan, Strawberry Point, Hopkinton, and New Vienna. Citizen State Bank, community banking with people you know, member FDIC.
This is Jamie Baskey, the voice of the West Delaware Hawks, and I've had the chance to review the Good Neighbors Society's playbook, and I got to tell you, they are friends in your neighborhood, designing plays to get you home fast. If you need help getting back in the game, contact the Good Neighbors Society Rehab to Home team at 563-927-3907.
The Edgewood Reminder is proud to support all the area teams in athletic action and appreciates their efforts in the classroom and during sports. Check out all the sports photos in each week's issue of the Edgewood Reminder.
The victory is yours at Victory Ford.
Hey, this is James Halverson, Service Manager at Victory Ford in Dyersville. Our service and parts team at Victory Ford is dedicated to keeping your car in tip-top shape. And our sales department makes buying a car easy and hassle-free. Stop out to Victory Ford in Dyersville or online at victoryfordonline.com. Good luck, athletes and coaches.
TriVet Associates is a mixed animal veterinary clinic with offices in Farley, Dyersville, and Holy Cross. Our 8 doctors serve the Dubuque, Manchester, Guttenberg, and Cascade areas and provide veterinary services to both large and small animals. For more information, find us on Facebook or visit our website, trivetinc.com.
Todd Sonia back with you as Monticello takes their 16th win in this series in the past 25 meetings, now 16-9 since 2007. Panthers get the sweep for the first time since 2012. And they win both games here tonight by the scores of 11-6 and 9-3, winning here for the first time since May 29th of 2015 in Game 1, 11-6. Come back in the nightcap and get the sweep for the Panthers. As we talked about, big confidence, big momentum wins here. This could help them into their postseason run here. Not going to be easy with some of the teams in that bracket, with Mount Vernon looking out there in Class 3A. But first-round opponent Anamosa, and great confidence for them with the sweep here over a good Cascade team.
Yeah, definitely. And, I mean, with them, they're definitely going to want revenge after getting that loss there last week. And I just think they really need to take this into next week and even the rest of this week and just keep working at it and pushing through the errors, because if they can get past that and keep hitting like they have, then they'll definitely finish here with a good season.
Yes, indeed, as the Panthers improve their record now to double digits, 10-12. They're now 7-8 in the River Valley Conference, 4-5 on the north side of the conference. Their road record now sits at 9-5 as the Cougars drop to 19 and 12, 8 and 8 overall, 5 and 4, as they came in tied for first on the north side with Northeast, as a 8 and 8 mark at home now for Cascade. As we wait the arrival of head coach Brett McDonald and head coach Ken Weber, will hope to hear from both coaches here in the post game. We'll take one more quick break, and we're back after this from KMCH Sports.
High-Tech Communications has everything you need to stay connected. Audio, video, TVs, DVD and Blu-ray players, dish network systems, surround sound systems, phone systems, but the list doesn't stop there. High-Tech Communications has a staff of professionals to help you get connected, from the installation of your entertainment system to cable and data wiring in your home or business. High-Tech Communications, changing your world with technology.
Whether it's an orthopedic, sports, or occupational injury you are suffering from, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services has you covered. With a customized treatment program, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services can get you back on track in the active game of life. Regional Medical Center, excellence in healthcare, close to home.
At Tauke Motors, we believe in a gentler, simpler way of doing business. Check out our large selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, as well as the great incentives at TaukeMotors.com. If you're looking for a new, pre-owned vehicle or service on your current vehicle, come to Tauke Motors, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram on 9th Street in Dyersville.
Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory wishes all the best to the athletes and appreciates their hard work and scholastic efforts throughout the year. For personal, caring service, Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory in Manchester, Edgewood, and Strawberry Point.
For more than 80 years, GMB has lived its mission to help customers achieve their financial dreams. Supporting the communities where you live, work, and play is important to us because that's where we live too. It's where we provide great service, sound advice, and solutions to meet your financial needs. GMB Bank, member FDIC.
For all your general contracting needs, turn to the professionals at Lucky Building Service in Manchester. For commercial, remodeling, and building and new home construction, call the experts, Lucky Building Service in Manchester, 563-927-5677.
At Dupaco Community Credit Union, we know debt happens. A debt checkup from Dupaco ensures it's not costing you more than it should. With historic low interest rates, now is the time to bring your loans to Dupaco. Contact us at 563-927-6187 or visit dupaco.com.
And welcome back into Cascade. John Swisher, Sonny McCormick, and the victorious head coach Brett McDonald joining us now as the Panthers improve their record to double digits, 10 and 12 now on the season, with the doubleheader sweep for the first time in the series since 2012 as they take down Cascade for the first time here since May 29th of 2015. The Panthers with the wins here tonight, 9-3 in game two. The first one 11-6 as we talk about that first one. And adding on those late insurance runs there, 6 runs in the in that first game, few runs in that those last couple innings, I should say. It was 5 runs in those last couple innings, and that had to give you a little more better feeling heading in, because we talked about throughout this early part of the season there, where you had some lapses and other teams were able to come back on you. You had to be really proud of the way your team held on that win and 5-run lead in game one.
Yeah, Swish, we've done a really good job of hitting the ball so far this year, and the big thing is we didn't walk a lot of people. We limited their base runners, and that's huge, and that's usually where we've gotten in trouble. I thought Jalen and Caitlin, I said in our team huddle, I thought they did a great job in both games of really limiting the free passes, and when you do that, you give yourself a chance. Defensively, we're pretty solid, but when you get that free pass and hit batters, you put so much pressure on your defense, and we just did a much better job of that tonight than we've done in those previous games where we've given up those late leads. So, and we scored a ton of runs. I mean, if you look at our scores all year, we've really hit the ball and put a lot of runs up on the board.
Yes, indeed, and scored runs tonight with 11 in game one, 9 in game two, 16 hits in game one, 13 in game two, 29 hits on the night. And I asked you off the air, why don't you and Coach Reese just bottle that up and bring that to the table every night if it was that easy, right?
Yeah, that would be nice if we could just keep that going and right into postseason. And, we do a lot of work with Sonia's dad, Steve McCormick, in the winter, and work. And Sonia's worked with some of our kids, even though she's at Macocata Valley. And that's one thing I think we've gotten really better at as the season's progressed is our offense and swinging at good pitches, and that's what they both emphasize is that, hey, you got to hit the strike. And when you do that, you give yourself a chance. When you help the pitcher chase bad things, well, then, you're just helping that kid out. So we've done a much better job as the season's progressed in hitting the good pitches. And so we've really worked on those aspects of the hitting, and I think it's starting to show.
Good momentum factor here. Of course, always nice to beat Cascade as a Monticello player, and I'm sure those girls were stoked here tonight, not just the way they played, but who they were beating as well.
Oh, there's no doubt. I think, like I told the kids, Anamosa and Cascade, you don't really have to get yourself up for those two games. It's just that natural rivalry 10 miles away, and you really want to play well in those two games. And we did a nice job in both of them. Even though we lost Anamosa, we really competed hard and look forward to playing them again in the postseason. But, yeah, anytime you can sweep Cascade, Kenny Weber does a great job. They have some good athletes, and that's a really kudos to our kids and how well we played tonight.
Only a few games left as the season winding down. Here you'll have another test at the ramp on Thursday, number 4 in Class 2A.
Actually,
you lost to them last week. I'm sorry. Regina, that makeup game is coming up, right?
We got Bellevue on Thursday. That's our senior night, so it'd be nice to have a big crowd for our 3 seniors, Riley Worthen, Jacqueline Peterson, and Chase Stephen. So we play them in a doubleheader on Thursday at home, and then we will have a makeup with Regina. Right now, we just don't know when that'll be. So maybe Friday night or maybe Monday. And then we go to Northeast tournament, one-day tournament. Yep.
On Saturday. All right, and then open up a week from tomorrow night, of course, in Anamosa as you take on the Lady Raiders for first-round action there, a team that you saw a couple weeks ago. But congrats on the 2 wins here tonight. Keep it going. We hope to see you in the postseason.
All right, thanks, Swish. Thanks, Sonia.
Yep. Brett McDonald, the head coach of the Panthers, as they improve the record to 10-12 on the night, as the Panthers will move on with their 10-12 mark. And their River Valley Conference record now of 7-8 after the doubleheader sweep here tonight. As that is going to pretty much wrap it up. We'll take one more quick break just to make sure and come back and wrap it up here tonight from Cascade High School softball field. As the Panthers get the sweep, we're back after this from KMCH Sports.
When the unexpected happens, call Krager Body Shop in Dyersville. They specialize in major and minor collision repair and frame straightening. For all of your auto body work, see Krager Body Shop in Dyersville.
The Manchester Press is your community newspaper. Check out the sports section for game stats and photos of area players and game highlights. The Manchester Press, serving the area for over 130 years.
Great food and great fun with friends. That's what's waiting for you at Beaver's Lounge in Manchester. Check out their Thursday night bucket of wings special and Friday night fish special. Beaver's also has a different lunch special every Monday through Friday. Beaver's Lounge on the corner of Main and Madison in downtown Manchester. Leave it to Beaver's to show you a good time.
Newhouse Construction and Concrete is proud to support all our area athletes. Give Phil a call at 927-5178 for your commercial, ag, or residential projects, or visit newhouseconstruction.com. Newhouse Construction and Concrete turns design into reality.
Our local sports teams build strong programs by mastering the fundamentals of the game. Our F&M Bank team has also built a strong foundation on mastering the fundamentals in banking, where a handshake goes a long way. You are provided clear-cut solutions to your financial questions, where you are greeted by name. This is the F&M Personal Touch. F&M Bank, the right choice. Member FDIC.
John and Sonia back with you for the final time here from Cascade tonight as the Panthers take down the Cascade Cougars by the scores of 11-6 and 9-3 in the nightcap. That's the luck to Coach Brett McDonald, Doug Reese, as the Panthers continue on 10-12 on the season. As Cascade, best of luck to Coach Kenny Weber, Chad Gale, Noah Green as well, as their record sits at 19-12, the first doubleheader sweep for Monticello in the series since 2012 here tonight, as the Panthers and Cougars played hard tonight, played some good softball at times, and the 2 wins for Monticello here tonight. And we take a look at the Game 2 totals: 3 runs for Cascade, 9 hits, 1 error, 7 left on. 3 swinging strikeouts, no walks and no hit batters for either team in the second game, which I can't remember too many games where you have that. 9 runs, 13 hits for Monticello. They had 29 hits on the night, 1 error, 5 runners left on, and 1 swinging strikeout in a game that lasted 1 hour and 31 minutes here tonight as Monticello gets the doubleheader sweep. How big this is for them moving on here with the 2 wins tonight. As we're choking on the dirt as it comes by here, is dragging the field, but Monticello, Cascade, you can't get too down after this. You've got to move on and get through the rest of your season here and into postseason play for them as they'll open up at home against Bellevue, but you got to learn from it tonight.
Yeah, definitely. They did not play bad ball games. They were 2 good ball games. Everyone was hitting the ball. Monticello just ended up tonight making the adjustments that Cascade couldn't make. I mean, obviously they played them respectful, like I said, throughout the night. Cascade was at the fence every time they had a batter up. There wasn't one time that they moved up, and Monticello just made adjustments, and Cascade didn't. And that's the game changer. You got to be able to do that when you can, and making those adjustments can really make a difference in not only in games but in your season. So if they can figure out those adjustments and for their next games the rest of the week and into the postseason, they're going to be just fine. They have good pitching, good defense. They just got to figure out those bats.
Best of luck to both teams. Cascade as they host Bellevue next Wednesday, and then Monticello as they travel to Anamosa next Wednesday as well. Sonny McCormick, thanks for your great help tonight in your radio debut, and you're definitely on my list now. You'll be back for more. You got the knowledge, and of course, as a college softball player and coaching at Macoka Valley, best of luck to you and Coach Minson with the Wildcats as your 19-16 campaign continues, and you'll start your postseason play in a week from tomorrow night.
Yes, thank you very much. We're very excited.
Yes, indeed. Sonny McCormick, thanks to her and for her time here tonight. As that's going to wrap it up from Cascade, John Swisher saying have yourselves a good and safe night. Once again, the final 11-6 in Game 1, and the Panthers take Game 2 as well, 9-3. Our next coverage of high school sports will be West Delaware softball tomorrow night, barring the weather, of course. Heavy storms and rain expected in the KMCH listening area and southern parts of eastern Iowa as well. As we'll take the trip to Maquoketa if the Mother Nature allows, as West Delaware at Maquoketa tomorrow night around 6 o'clock. Bill Logan and I will join you from Jackson County. That does it tonight from beautiful Cascade, Iowa. Thanks to Adam Kedley, the head coach here. Thanks to both the AD here of the Cascade High School and both head coaches, Ken Weber and Brett McDonald, for all their help here in the production of the broadcast here tonight. Once again, Monticello gets a sweep, improves to 10-12. 19-12 are the Cougars as good night from Cascade, Iowa.